Yo, it's This and That FC, and we're back with episode 4. And guess what, guys? We got a banger for this one. Before we get into what we're going to talk about, a quick shout out to our website, thisandthatfc.com. Please check it out, all our podcasts.
My
Dee just wrote a fabulous blog. Dee, what'd you write about?
Talked about Liverpool, comparing it to the 2014, 13th, 14th season. Talking about the difference between SAS and our new gegenpressing Liverpool side.
That's everyone. Please go check that out. And other than that, also check out our Twitter, Instagram. As usual, guys, if you're missing games, you're on the go. Check our Twitter. You'll be updated with all the action, the big games. Dewey and the other guys, Robel, we're always on Twitter discussing things. Also, follow us on Twitter. Go to our website, email us, hit it with questions. We're all about interacting with fans and listeners. So without much ado, let's get into our topics. Today we have an interesting episode linked up for you guys. The first thing we're going to talk about is recently Premier League on Facebook, they did a segment where they asked big players like Michael Owen to name their all-time Premier League five-a-side. We're going to talk about our five-a-side, talk a little about what Michael Owen's five-a-side was, and kind of see if he's right, wrong, what mistakes he made. Also, our second topic is, it's December right now, second week of December. January transfer window is coming up. We're all going to talk about which teams need maybe which players. I'm going to talk about the Arsenal perspective, Dewey Liverpool, Musa Chelsea. Talk about some weaknesses big teams have, potential sleeper transfers that can happen. And if time allows us, we can also talk about the big Champions League draw coming up next Monday.
Yes,
So, let's get started.
But before we start, we just need to let our fans know that our co-worker, Robel, is currently busy with schoolwork, so he couldn't make it to this week's episode.
I mean, as long as he said his school, right? I better not see him tweeting some NBA action.
But, it's very weird because, Robel, I know you're going to be listening to this, so I'm going to say this straight to you. It's very, very strange that you still didn't force an appearance on this episode because your boy Diri has been eating you alive with all this Bayern embarrassments, and the week where Liverpool lose, you decide not to make an appearance.
That's very true. Strategic mistake, my friend Robel.
We move forward. The past is the past.
Okay, with that said, so this is what Michael Owen, five-a-side, Premier League five-a-side was, if my memory serves me right. At his striker, I'll go down. At his striker, he had Alan Shearer. In the two midfield, he picked Steven Gerrard, Paul Scholes.
Yep.
He had one goalkeeper and one defender. His defender was Rio Ferdinand, and his goalkeeper was Edwin van der Sar. Top and bottom, five-a-side, Musa. Does your five-a-side agree with his five-a-side?
To be honest, no,
it
doesn't. Especially in the striker of Alan Shearer.
Yeah.
Because in five-a-side, it's not about, finishing is an important factor.
Yeah.
Pace is not a factor,
but
your technique on the ball is a major...
Close counter dribbling.
Yes, of course. And in my opinion, there's only one person for that spot. It's Thierry Henry for that striking spot.
Yes, sir.
I agree with that.
I mean, I felt he had an English bias by picking Shearer. Maybe Michael Owen looked up to him. They played together on the England team, right?
Yeah, they played together.
They
looked up to him.
He looked at
exactly. This is his idol, right?
He's his idol. So I'm guessing, and there was maybe some rivalry that Thierry Henry and Michael Owen had. Because Musa, you're biggest Michael Owen fan.
He's my number one, bro.
He's the number one player. So that's one thing. I don't know how he picked Shearer over Henry. So if I were to ask you,
but think about it. Who is your favorite player of all time?
In my favorite player of all time, which is tough for me to say because he plays in your team now, is Cesc Fabregas.
Okay, so imagine you became a soccer player and you played alongside Fabregas, your favorite player, and then later on in your career, after your soccer career, they asked you to pick a five-a-side. Of course, you're gonna have Cesc Fabregas.
Exactly.
Seeing how he's your favorite player and you idolize them.
You're gonna force him in.
You have to put him in. It's kind of like a respect pick, not in terms of the best outcome for the team.
I agree with that. I know.
And he made it. To be honest, Alan Shearer is not that far off from.
Nah, he is. He's number two, arguably number one.
265 goals.
One of the most untouchable records in history by far.
For sure.
Okay, so in the middle he picked Scholes and Gerrard. Diri, on your team, would you have these two guys?
Man, to be honest, this is a dominant two. I won't lie about that, right? I guess this part is it's another personal like bias, of course, on Michael Owen because he played with both, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
So he got to see the talent they possess and like working with them inside on the field, and also in training and
England
like,
team,
the England team as well. So like, of course, Gerrard would be mine. You know, like we're just talking about Fabregas being in Sunrise.
Yeah.
You know? And so like, of course, I'd put Gerrard. And like, of course, you can't hate on Paul Scholes. He was the dictator. He dictated.
But in five-a-side, like as Musa was saying,
Exactly.
the
skill
skill.
I would
doesn't
not-
translate to five-a-side.
If you look at Jared and Scholes, Jared, of course, back in his youth where he played more
With
defensive,
more flair.
Yeah.
more flair, but he played a couple of
More
right backs, right?
defensive role, yeah.
So in my head, I'm thinking like, why not choose someone that's main objective? Because in five-a-side, you have to have someone whose main objective is defense and that can pass the ball.
Basketball, yeah, very
Like
true.
in terms of like Busquets, of course,
Yeah.
he's the number one. Him and Iniesta are the number one and
One-
two
Yeah,
for a five-a-side in history.
And
Like
foot solidity, you're right.
yeah.
it's not even a debate.
Mhm.
Anybody who tries to say Messi, any these people,
No,
it's not
no,
even
no.
close.
Yeah.
It's those
Those
two.
guys
So
grew up
I'm
with
very very confused on why he didn't choose someone that can play.
Personally,
that
So
well.
I
who?
would've
So
chose-
so who? So bring what Musa said. So who are the Busquets or the Iniesta of the English Premier League
What?
history?
Patrick Vieira.
Think so? He's
Like Patrick Vieira, like this guy, like on the ball, he was amazing
But-
too, right?
My question is this five-a-side for the players he played with or his opinion? Because he played
his
with all
opinion.
five.
No, his opinion. It was strictly his
Oh.
opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, Patrick Vieira would be up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patrick Vieira, I would put. That would be a fearsome
Like
duo in the middle.
Patrick Vieira, Steven Gerrard.
Yeah.
Yo, see, that's scary.
Yeah.
Like Musa, would you have Lampard in your team?
To be honest, no, I wouldn't.
Okay, fair enough.
I'd actually have I'd of course have Vieira. Like it's not even a
Mhm.
question.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And in my head, it'd be nice to have a Kante, Michael type of player
Yeah.
just to bounce on you all the time.
Exactly.
But at the same time, those guys don't really have technique on
Yeah.
the ball, so it's kind of hard. Like
It's hard to choose. Yeah.
it's really hard. Like you gotta pick out. Like I'm not even I don't want to be biased or anything, but like Matic, like in his
Mhm.
prime, would be a perfect player.
Yeah.
But the thing
Yeah.
is, he only had like a season and a half, 2 seasons of
Yeah.
like that form. So I don't want to put him on. But like Carrick would even be a good.
Carrick would be a
Yeah.
good option.
Because he's more defensive. He's good on those stand tackling. 'Cause
Yeah,
Yeah,
much like Busquets,
Yeah.
Busquets. That's
How about like a wild card like JJ Okocha?
that
Five-a-side,
guy
you
would
know?
be-
Like he would be rainbowing over these players.
Exactly. Another guy would be Gianfranco Zola, right?
Okay, yeah.
That
Oh,
would
of
be,
course.
That's a
that
Chelsea
would be
legend.
the guy. That guy was a magician, man. Man, there's
Like that's the thing in the middle. Like you need structure and like guys who can play on the ball, pass, defensive duties, as Musa was saying, but also like some flair. And that's why I think
Exactly.
Paul Scholes like he's not in the five-a-side. You're not gonna ping a ball long field, right?
Yeah. And that was his main thing, right? Like he could
that was
ping
his number.
balls.
Yeah, his vision was
Yeah.
on another level.
Yeah.
Like, that's why Michael Owen. We don't approve about that Scholes pick. Gerrard, no doubt.
I don't mind. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Michael Owen,
Okay.
do you, bro?
Defensively, he picked Rio Ferdinand, and his explanation, remember, he said Rio Ferdinand was the best ball-playing center back and best athlete he ever played or saw in Premier League. Where do we stand on this?
Of course, John Terry is the greatest Premier League defender of all
Is
time.
he? But it was
No, but
I-
athleticism wise, like Rio Ferdinand was like another level, man. This
on his
guy
prime
could
was
run.
not
Yeah.
even normal.
This guy could just body anyone. This guy could get on the ball.
Mhm.
This guy could do anything.
I think you can make the argument Rio Ferdinand was one of the most smartest buys and one of the most expensive buys Ferguson ever did.
Exactly.
Like, at that time, he paid almost 30-some million
Something really.
for a guy coming from Leeds United, right?
Leeds United, yeah.
And people were like, they knew Rio was good, but no one expected him to be like this world
Especially
beating.
being a defender and you're paying that much.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
unheard
At that time,
yeah. it was
people are
unheard
like,
of.
Man City's paying similar amounts right now for scrubs like Mangala,
Yeah, and
Otamendi, and these
Even
guys.
more,
imagine
actually.
getting Rio
Even
Ferdinand.
more.
Yeah.
Translate that amount to now, that would probably be like easily like 60 million.
Yeah.
for Rio.
Yeah.
Was the Ferdinand Vidic back to better than Terry and Carvalho for you?
Oh,
It's tough.
It is tough.
it's tough.
I don't know, but who won more?
No, but Terry and Carvalho was like partnership.
Mhm.
It led them to the best
Defensive.
record.
Oh yeah,
Best no, not best. Because here's
the
the
best,
thing.
most point total.
Yeah, but Manchester United 2009 had the best. Like they had the longest run of not conceding a goal in Premier League history. I forgot how long it was, but I remember Chelsea were chasing it this year.
Okay.
But Tottenham scored the.
Oh,
goal.
the minutes total, right?
Yeah, in 2009, I believe they had like 9 clean sheets in a row. If memory serves me right, but I'm not sure. But them defensively was like ridiculous. Like it's hard because like Chelsea had some good midfielders to help them out in Essien and Michael Owen and even Lampard. But like
and you had Ashley Cole
left back. Like all that has an impact. But United, like Evra was great, but the right back was always like
Raphael
dying Gary
West
Neville,
Brown.
West Brown.
Yeah.
So that kind of makes me lean towards Ferdinand and Vidic.
Yeah, I mean,
but I'll always go with Chelsea.
Chelsea, the
Chelsea
defensive
duo.
No, any other defenders come to your mind? I'm trying to think, and
in the Premier League.
Yeah, like in terms of a guy who can maybe play. I'm trying to think like not just big teams, but even like smaller teams. And a guy that comes to my mind is someone like right now, like Toby Alderweireld, if he stays in the league. Who reminds you of Rio Ferdinand in the league right now?
Virgil van Dijk.
Virgil van Dijk?
That's for sure.
Was that?
Yeah.
I think even Virgil van Dijk is more athletic than Ferdinand was.
I agree, man. This guy could do the same thing Ferdinand can do. He could go forward. He could head the ball very well. He could run fast. Like
that's the scariest thing. A center back that is athletic and can run fast is the scariest thing.
Yeah, like we're in the Southampton game where we drew. We were trying to get Coutinho was getting balls in for Mane. Mane was like he just got like not outpaced, but like he used his strength as well, Virgil. But like Mane couldn't do anything. Like
and Mane's like that's the reason I left Southampton practices, right? Man. Okay, so goalie. This guy picked Edwin van der Sar, and when I watched the video, I was surprised because van der Sar's a great goalkeeper.
Like
tremendous goalkeeper.
Here's the problem. Van der Sar hasn't been in the league for long. He came in 2006, I believe. It's pretty long, but it's not like...
He was, 35 when he came.
Yes.
But here's what's so good about Van der Sar. He reminds me of Buffon, as in, he's like wine.
He doesn't,
Age just is helping him. He was so good. I'll never forget. 2011 was when I was like, this guy is
too much.
He's the best in the Premier League at that point. He was even better than Czech, as hard as it is to... Like, that guy was so good. Like, it's ridiculous on how good he was.
And the thing is, like, I feel for him because his Dutch performances were never as
good. Yeah,
his team he didn't prime at the right time with the Dutch team and in the 2012 World Cup. 2010 World Cup, sorry, in South Africa. If they didn't prime at the right time, but Van der Sar was like. The thing is, Van der Sar reminds me of De Gea in the sense that so reflex driven goalkeeping was like no real like positioning greatness, but like just like cat quick.
He was cat quick, and like this guy could just like he could just dive from one side to the other side. And De Gea is very similar to that.
Yeah.
But
Van der Sar is also tall. Crazy tall. So like he's in a sense in terms like Courtois.
Yeah,
Courtois.
As in like reaching for the ball. Like those curlers that you see nowadays is favored by a lot of players. Won't go in on Van der Sar as much because he can cover the space and he was quick on his feet too.
But let me ask you this then: would you put him in your starting five, considering in five-a-side you have to play pass with the ball in the back, hold on to the ball a little bit? I don't think that was Van der Sar's strength. Like, they didn't play through the back as much.
I don't think I don't recall his because back in the day I didn't really focus on
focus on those things.
Those things you don't really focus on. But as you get older you realize that's it.
But also the thing with under Ferguson, I remember that there were no bullshit in the back. Like kick it forward, keep it safe,
But I feel like that whole concept of ball playing goalkeepers just is recent. Yeah, like I can't remember goalkeepers. Like
I mean, you're trying to think if Jersey Dudek for Liverpool did that, right?
No way. That guy couldn't.
I mean,
I mean, the only thing I'll say...
This could sound biased to me, but like I'll say, Czech wouldn't like I wouldn't disagree with the Czech as being in there because Czech used to play as a midfielder and before he was a goalie. So I'm pretty sure he has some technique on his feet.
What do you guys think about if I throw the name David Seaman in there?
Yeah, David Seaman was a beast.
Because I remember just some games in the Invincible run, faintly, this guy like last minute, it's a draw looking like a draw, or they get lost. Still clutch save.
He was similar to like Van der Sar in the sense of that he's not on the national team. He wasn't like he wasn't starring and like playing as well. Like I remember that Ronaldinho free kick from God knows where, and like it just went in on him. Like
some mistakes, big mistakes.
Like then I remember him saving so many penalties for Arsenal.
That's the biggest thing. It's a penalty saving.
Yeah, penalty saving. He was like one of the best like goalkeepers I've ever seen like in the Premier League.
Tim Krul, man.
Yeah, Tim Krul, another one. But yo, the crazy thing is the current collection of goalkeepers across the league could be at an all-time high. Like I don't think the Premier League goalkeepers are so deep right now.
Yeah, of course. There's a lot of goalkeepers in Fraser
Forster,
and
Hugo Lloris.
Who's the Stoke goalie again? Butland.
Jack Butland.
Yeah. There's so many even I feel like Fabianski has upped his game up, not to the extent where we can be like, yo, that's a team, but like as in like to the extent where you see him and when he's missing in the net, you'll be like, oh, okay, that's an issue. That's good for us, like as a opposing team. But yeah, I think the
quality,
the quality. And the great thing is, a couple of years ago, people were saying Joe Hart is the best goalkeeper in the league, and now he's not even in the league anymore, and it's crazy.
Think about it, like now every team has two goalkeepers deep. I mean, like Arsenal, they have Ospina, who's a Colombian national team starter on the bench.
And people are saying Ospina apparently is like Wenger is misjudging it, but I don't know. I love Czech's safe hands. Musa knows. You feel calm in the back always. Yeah. That's the thing, like no mistakes. But Ospina is another example. You're right. Like it's crazy.
Well, that's kind of thanks to Chelsea's problems, scouting problems, keeping Courtois and Czech
at the same time.
Oh, do you think that's like the best starter and backup?
I can't think of a better one, man. I can't think of a better one. No.
But you are right. There are a lot of teams that have
there's
backups.
Two goalkeepers too.
Yeah, two goalkeepers.
Chelsea has Begovic in as a backup.
Imagine, was it Stoke we just said? Jack Butland, who's out for, he's still out. Yeah. And they have who? They got some guy on loan from Derby County, Lee Grant. And he's been playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
So there you go. Now he might be fighting.
And also West Ham. You guys seen that? Adrian. Yeah. He's been playing like crap. So then they brought in Randolph, and he had the game of his life versus Man U.
Yeah. I feel like everyone has the game of their life against Man U these days.
It's not Man U. It's Jose Mourinho.
It's Jose Mourinho.
It's Jose Mourinho.
Alright, guys. We'll be back. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with you with a quick discussion on possible transfers. January window's here. Catch us in a few.
And we're back. So, Sarman, Deary.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, what do your teams need to improve on their season? I know Arsenal's sitting at second right now. Liverpool close third. Like it's not that far. 1 point away.
It's like
what player do you think Arsenal could buy, especially taking into consideration that you guys are in the Champions League. And you need this one player that will drive you to maintain the lead.
I can't remember last time when the January transfer window, because we know Wenger, economist, stingy, always saying the January transfer is the buyer's market, is a seller's market and not a buyer's market, and teams are trying to drive the prices high of players because teams are desperate to get players. But I think this is one window where I feel, based on as Musa said, our position and the Champions League possible chance of making a deep run, our nice good squad, we have squad depth. But the issue is for me is we're still going to rely on either Ox or Iwobi in big games in the left side of the field. We saw Lucas Perez have a good game, whatever, decent. Welbeck's can come back, Giroud up front. But that I still feel like within Walcott, Ox, and Iwobi, going down the pipe for the championship like game week 25, 26, 27, I can't trust these guys. Or I feel these guys will dip in form or something will not work out, and I feel we need to get a player who can play the 10 if Ozil gets hurt and play across the left side of the field, left wing, right wing. And the player that comes to mind is Julian Draxler, a multi-dimensional, multi-purpose player. What do you think?
That would be a solid buy, given that Wolfsburg's in a pretty bad situation. They're not doing so well in the Bundesliga.
Yeah.
And I was reading something about like Julian Draxler's not happy, so it would be the ideal to grab him.
What was up with who said don't buy Julian Draxler? He has attitude problems. Did you guys see the news? Like, a big coach was saying in Germany, like, don't buy Julian Draxler's a crybaby. I don't know. I haven't heard reports about that. What do you think about Julian Draxler in the first place, Musa?
To be honest, the hype was there a few years ago.
Yeah.
It's been going down since.
Yeah.
I mean, he has those performances every now and then. But, like, I mean, I would take Julian over at Oxlade or Iwobi.
Yes. I think that's the thing.
Because you need someone that can take over. Because God knows, Ozil and Sanchez can't carry Arsenal for 38 game weeks, Champions League and FA Cup. Even though Champions League guys are going to get picked up with Bayern Munich getting knocked out. You know, your usual Champions League curse.
Yeah.
But
Ozil and Sanchez, after Santi got down with injury, these guys just passed each other now.
Yeah, I realized that.
They're looking for another guy. Maybe Julian Draxler, that guy. He's going to be cheaper. 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, he was £50 million almost expected. Now he's like 20, 25. If he's not looking for a big salary, like if he's in the £100,000 per week range, I think Arsenal should snag him up, give us some squad depth, and give Ozil another German guy to keep him happy in the squad.
Lord knows, stay, huh?
Yeah,
sign that contract.
We got Mertesacker, we got Mustafi, we got hopefully Draxler. What about Liverpool, fam?
Man, Liverpool. Well, you guys seen last week. And that just shows our depth in centre backs is pretty bad without the man, the unsullied hero, Real Madrid. And it just shows like you're never gonna be comfortable with, especially as a goalkeeper. I would never blame Karius that game. I'll probably blame him on the last goal, but them getting to that point of coming back, it's not even his fault, right? So. If you as a goalkeeper, say put yourself in the shoes of a goalkeeper. Okay. If you have two shaky center backs in front of you, it's tough to play.
I could give you a comparison to him. Do you remember Shea Given when he was on Newcastle?
Yeah.
He would get goals conceded on him all day.
Yeah.
But when he moved to Man City that following year, he had an amazing season.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a good comparison.
So like having Lovren is always capable of like brain fart.
An own goal.
Setting up opposing players for a goal.
Like the Palace game. And Lucas, his position by trade is now center back. But although I still think Lucas's ability on the ball is it's way better than, of course, Lovren's. But Lucas is not the tallest guy. He's not the quickest guy.
And he's getting old.
He's old. Age is not on his side. So and Joel Matip is pretty much carrying this side. In the fullback position that I'm comfortable with. Although we still probably need maybe in later on in the summer a left back so Milner doesn't have to be destroyed at left back, let the guy come back to the field sometimes, sit on the bench for us.
So who's your centre back January transfer desperate hope for? Or realistic hope for?
Because we know Van Dijk and Toby there's summer options only because they're not going to be so.
Why don't you think it's possible in January?
Because Southampton is doing decent.
Southampton is not doing that bad.
They just got knocked out of
Europa. Yeah, but I'm talking about Premier League.
But they
Premier League, they're not doing as good as they were last year, though.
Yeah, I mean they keep losing their best players.
Yeah, but the thing is they want to keep all their players
exactly
so they can get a good.
Top
position.
6, top 7, fight for it,
Maybe. I think that's still out of reach. Top 10 for sure. That's their expectations.
But if top 10 expectation and European football out of the question, then again, if you lose him and you get relegated, your manager and it's true. I'll keep him.
So I feel like Southampton will keep him till summer.
Mm-hmm.
So then they have options to buy because January. Let's be realistic.
That's true.
When you sell a player in January, you have to replace someone, especially someone like Van Dijk. Yeah. You have to have a replacement.
I mean, if a ridiculous offer comes in, I'm not saying Liverpool's the only team interested. There's other teams with even worse defenses, probably conceding the same amount of goals as City, as well as United, who also need a center back, one center back to actually lift up their defense, and Virgil's the man, right?
Yeah.
So I know we're not going to get him, to be honest. In January, I can't see us spending he was priced at almost 40 million. No one's gonna pay that price.
Except Manchester United and Manchester City.
Exactly, except those two. So in that situation, I think we're kind of taken out of it. We're going to be out of that the race for the Virgil. So other realistic targets I don't know. Like I know like Klopp really like he recruits hard in Bundesliga. Bundesliga, since he knows all about it, he knows the real gems, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I know he probably has targets like maybe like there's Jonathan Tah,
Okay.
as well as there's Nicholas Sule, but like these guys are, I don't see them like leaving in January. That's the thing though.
Yeah,
So even though we need to improve defensively, I think we're gonna be left at that. I don't know, but then I also know Sako is on his way out. So like we could see a replacement center back, but if it's not Virgil, I don't know if I'm gonna be happy.
Imagine a Sako for Virgil swap for like
Oh.
that could be some power moves, right?
It seems like both of you are leaning towards Bundesliga for your target.
I mean,
Would you guys agree that defensive wise, the players aren't as good as like the options aren't there anymore, or do you think that there's more than enough defenders out there for your teams too?
I think center back is not bad, but I think wing backs are rare. Like top wing backs,
Yeah.
I think are rare.
A lot of them are just
Fullbacks are hard to come across.
Yeah.
the actual fullbacks, not the one, because there's a lot of fullbacks that just want to attack.
Yeah, just play attacking
Yeah.
football.
So to find the perfect one to
I mean,
Yeah.
I know speaking of Chelsea, I know you're gonna speak about your fullback issues.
see center back. Like I don't know why Aspilicueta is playing in the three back, but he's been playing amazing. So
Yeah.
I can't really hate because he's not the tallest and that needs like to be tall
Yeah.
and like Victor Moses, like he's doing him as
It's
our
working
boy,
on the system.
our coworker Robel's favorite player, Victor
Yeah.
Moses.
He really reads it.
But like wing back as in terms of Marcos Alonso, we need to get rid of that guy. I don't think people
Why'd
understand.
you hate him, man?
He's so bad at defending. He's a full back in disguise. Like he's actually a left winger,
Okay.
but he just doesn't have the skills to be a left winger. So he goes like I play left back.
Mm.
And the fact that Antonio Conte plays the 3-5 3-4-3
Yeah.
gives him the idea. Oh, I can attack more.
Yeah.
And it's just he's so bad. Like I'm not gonna lie, on the ball he's like his delivery is amazing. Like
Yeah.
he has a Spanish touch.
Yeah.
But
Other than that,
he is so bad defensively. Like it's not. I don't think you guys understand how bad. I watch these games day in day out. He is awful defensively. He's always caught out of
So who's
position.
the option?
Well, I know Deary and you brought up that Ricardo Rodriguez could be a target.
potential target. Yeah.
Yeah, but I know this is a reach, but I honestly believe Luke Shaw is a realistic target.
Because Mourinho hates him?
No, it's not that Mourinho hates him. It's just that Luke Shaw and Mourinho never seen eye to eye.
Yes.
Yeah.
When Luke Shaw was leaving Southampton,
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea's his boyhood club.
Yeah.
He wanted to come to Chelsea. He had a meeting with Mourinho. But after the meeting, he came out and said the meeting with Mourinho changed my mind about Chelsea.
What did Mourinho say, you think?
I really don't know.
Did he tell him, I'm going to get you for, like, you're not going to start for me at all or something? Like,
He
that's
prob-
crazy.
He probably said something like, it's just, it might be an overreaction by Luke Shaw. But Mourinho probably told him you're going to have to fight for your spot.
Yes.
That's
And he
like,
didn't want that, I guess.
I guess
At
he
that
He
wanted.
wanted a guaranteed spot.
But like even right now, he's not.
He's not guaranteed spot.
He's not even playing. Who's playing?
Marcus Rowe? Oh, no.
They have.
They have Darmian playing.
Darmian,
left back.
yeah.
I'm not sure. Has Luke Shaw been?
No, he hasn't been playing consistently, no.
Has he been injured though? I know he
He was
came.
coming back from injury.
I don't know.
I don't know. He's always in and out of injury.
He's soft, bro. That's one thing about Chelsea. Chelsea don't get soft players usually. You know? But like,
Usually.
I don't know.
But like, if Luke Shaw comes, I feel like he's the perfect replacement. Maybe even like, but this is not realistic. But like, I'm saying players with a similar style as like Liam Baines,
Okay.
like those ones that can go up and can deliver a ball, but at the same time have the mentality. of
I think because right now that's one weakness I feel Chelsea has, the left
The
wing
left
back,
side.
and I hope you guys keep that weakness after
So
the.
we can exploit
Because
it.
here's an option that Chelsea can go forward to. If Gary Cahill is like we all know he had a few awful games where it cost us points. If he keeps up this form, he might just keep that position. And with Zuma coming back, I know Zuma is better defended than all our defenders, except maybe Aspilicueta.
Yeah.
Maybe Aspilicueta can move to a left wing back, and then Zuma, because Zuma has the pace to play that right.
In the three side.
Like Zuma is by far our fastest defender.
Yeah.
So you never know.
The options are there, right?
Yeah.
Dude, any other players, any other teams you think need like some across Europe now? Don't think about our teams anymore. Like where do you see some players moving? Like
Barcelona need a right back.
Barcelona right back.
That's a must.
That is
Any
a must.
ideas who they should go for?
Thing is, it's Barcelona. Anybody, even there's no one that's like
Yeah.
unreachable. Like
If you call that one person and you want them, you're Barcelona.
But too bad they're not getting Hector Bellerin this year. The boy just signed a 5-year deal.
well, a 5-year deal doesn't mean anything.
It just means you have
Higher
to buy a
transfer.
clause, man.
Yeah, that's true. But you're right. Barcelona right back is a January transfer issue for them. Man City, anyone?
Man City.
Defensively.
They need a lot of. They need to fix up their whole center back, or they need to get someone with enough leadership to help John Stones.
My gut feeling, Pep tries to get Laporte from La Liga this winter. Because that's part of his project, right?
Yeah.
He needs all his guys. And along with Laporte, Gabriel Jesus is coming in.
Gabriel Jesus.
You've been watching Gabriel Jesus for almost 2 years now.
But Gabriel Jesus is a good signing, but it doesn't help their problem.
The defense.
Defense is their problem.
Right.
That defense is not leaking. It's showering.
Offense is not a problem.
Yeah.
Like they're comfortable offense.
Yeah.
But offensively too, like, they're not as explosive as they once were, man. Like under Pep too, like they're not scoring. Their movement is like they're not.
They get the possession.
They get the possession.
They get all the passes right. Everything is right.
Yeah.
Maybe the finishing
is right.
but that's for Aguero had a few bad nights where his finishing wasn't on
his frustration
point.
boiled up recently too.
Yes, of course, and it's just like sooner or later they will click.
Okay.
Exactly.
When they do click, offense won't be a problem at all.
I mean,
it's
like,
still defensive.
we're always waiting for that Aguero injury, so Gabriel Jesus coming in, that could be a perfect replacement.
Yeah.
What about your boy Kalachi, bro?
Yeah.
Kelechi,
He's still young.
Kelechi is I don't know, like it would be like Gabriel Jesus is not only limited to like the front row. He can play across the front three.
Yeah.
Like I can see him.
But like let's
drifting in and out. Like he's not per se just a winger. Like he's more of like a false nine. You know, likes to track back a little bit, get the ball, goes, start the counter attack.
But do you think Pep will have enough trust in him? I mean, like if you think about it, back in Barcelona, Pep had a tremendous amount of trust in Thiago.
Mm-hmm.
But he can afford throwing the trust in because he played him with experienced players in Busquets and Xavi or Busquets and Iniesta. So, and they could afford it because games back then they'd always blow them out.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But with Gabriel Jesus, you think it might?
For sure.
You think?
Look at this guy. This guy in the past year, he just recently won the Brazilian title for Palmeiras. Their 14th title. He literally carried the team.
Mm-hmm.
Like Palmeiras. It's been like a few years since they won, and he just took them, and he was like one of the top goal scorers in the league. Then you see him starting for Brazil, banging goals at like.
Could we be looking at another Neymar?
Yeah, it's like his rise in this entire year. This 2016 has been Gabriel Jesus year, winning the Olympics first time Brazil ever won gold at Olympics. Yeah. And they won it on their soil.
All right, well, I gotta ask you a question. It's related to Gabriel Jesus, but it's kind of off topic. But it will lead to Gabriel Jesus. Back before Neymar joined Barcelona, if you were to join a Premier League club, do you think you would have kept up, as in staying fit and being? Do you think he would have been able to keep up with toughness? And
I don't think so.
Oh, that's tough.
Because
in
my eyes, look at Gabriel Jesus. You think he could keep up with?
And the only thing is,
I know he's your boy. I know you want him to.
The only thing I think we agree to is Neymar needed the ball way more on his foot, like dribbling with it than Gabriel Jesus.
Exactly.
Gabriel Jesus' movement off ball is one thing that separates him at that age from Neymar.
You're right about that.
And this guy likes scoring just one-touch goals. Gabriel Jesus. Neymar, as you know, the showboat king.
Yeah.
I think that's why Neymar went to Barcelona, where Messi would take attention off him so he could develop. And that was a great choice by him and his dad. I know whatever tax thing happened, but that was a great decision by him, Neymar and his family and his coaches. But I think Gabriel Jesus was a different player in the sense that he is more tactically sound than Neymar was.
Yeah.
So will he be joining City after winter or?
After the winter, right now, the Brazilian league just ended this week. They're just celebrating, won their title, and he's going to be coming in January.
Yeah.
It could be a great boost for their depth.
Yeah.
Exactly, right? Now you have Ian Nacho, you have
Nolito,
you have Aguero, you have Sane, you have Sterling. I mean, like, you're not short of options.
Yo, I was reading this on the German Bild magazine the other day online. Apparently, Pep has looking at this. There were scouts sent to watch Jonas Hector,
Oh,
the German left back.
Yeah.
There and they're not that doing that well in the in Bundesliga.
yeah.
Like
It's. I mean,
that
like,
was Liverpool target this summer.
Yeah.
Big target.
Yeah, big target for us.
Didn't come through.
Didn't come through because I think Klopp probably felt like FC Cologne was probably overpricing him,
Mm-hmm.
which is why we kind of like. And I guess he identified Milner as a good like stopgap for the time being. But I know, and for sure, in the summer right now, we're fighting with City to sign Siada Kolasinac. Yeah, Kolasinac from Schalke as well. So
Okay.
like, another guy who's going to be another free transfer.
Well, what is up with
potentially-
all these German Bundesliga targets?
Bundesliga talent is I think up there with Premier League. Not Premier League, but like it's up there in the world in terms of a factory of
agree.
talent.
Yeah, like the German market right now is
It's
like
thriving.
It's like growing. Like
Okay, the biggest team right now with crisis, Manchester United. Who do they need?
They need a consistent center back because that's been their problem.
Bailly just came back.
And Bailly just came back.
Yeah.
Smalling is I don't believe he's still fit. I
Mhm.
don't believe he's fit, but need someone that with leadership
Mm-hmm.
because Smalling has the experience, but I don't think he's there quite. Like he's quite there with his leadership.
Okay.
Because people don't understand. Me as a Chelsea fan, I know everything about leadership in the back four.
JT.
John Terry, I've watched the games with and without him, and it makes such a big impact.
Okay, can you explain like in what ways have you noticed this? Like what do you see like with John Terry without him?
Okay, without John Terry, it's a mess in the back in
Okay.
terms of keeping
The
high
line.
line, keeping everybody intact in positioning,
Mm-hmm.
in set pieces, marking players, because that was a problem against Liverpool,
Yeah.
where John Terry was injured and he wasn't playing, and Liverpool honestly they legit had 4 players,
yeah, no.
far post, all wide open,
Wow.
not marked. So John Terry he's the type of guy to make sure everything
Mm-hmm.
is on point and no slip ups.
Is he a very vocal leader? Is he a very vocal leader?
Very vocal.
Okay.
And the thing is, like, that's the problem with Man City as well. As in, they don't have their only leader is Company, and he can't stay fit.
Yeah, Lord knows.
Yeah. So I feel like Manchester United are missing that one spot in help develop maybe Bayer or Smalling into
Mhm.
being more elite. Because I feel like even though Gary Cahill is older,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like John Terry had an impact in his leadership.
Yeah.
Wise, because look, now he's second captain for England,
Yeah.
and we're following.
Especially
Rooney.
since Man U, Bailly's going to be going on African Cup of Nations, right? With
Yeah.
Ivory Coast.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yeah. So they really need a center
so
back.
they really need a
Because
center
let's
back.
be Marcos Rojo can't be
No,
relied
no,
on.
no.
Yo, so back when Mourinho's tactics, does he usually splurge in January or no? What does history tell us? What
Let's see. I'm
what
trying
does
to,
he usually do?
I'm trying to remember in January, but I can't recall any big signings. In
David
January.
Luiz was a.
No,
Getting-
but it wasn't. It wasn't.
It wasn't.
Matic back,
It wasn't. It
right?
wasn't.
Matic back was
Well,
Mourinho.
that's I remember that one.
Yeah.
I can't remember any other one.
Because usually,
I can't recall any either.
who should Man U buy?
But let's be Manchester United. They don't mind. Like I don't know what Mourinho does. He talks to these owners and he somehow gets them to splurge on.
But yeah, Man U just likes splurging these.
Man
Yeah.
U can splurge.
They
all
need
they
they
want.
need to as well because they need to
Yeah.
get back onto the top 4 competitive team that they need to be. So like I'm saying like we were talking about how Virgil van Dijk is
Yeah.
always leaving,
Yeah.
but I feel like Man United
Unless they put like
Yeah,
50 million.
50
they're
million.
they're willing to throw in that money for someone
Exactly.
like him. And I heard recently that Toby Alderweireld has a release clause of
35.
30
30 million euros, yeah. 30
I
million.
mean, what kind of price
Yo.
tag is this on a defender like him?
I know. And to be honest, Tottenham never. They lose so much top there. Other than Bale, at better like Modric was undervalued when he went to Madrid. Now this guy is going to be
They're
him.
not giving good contracts.
They
Like,
don't-
I
they
mean,
don't
like
like
Harry
paying
Kane
players.
just broke the 6-figure salary contract, weekly salary at Tottenham for
Yeah.
the first time ever.
I don't think so.
They don't pay. They don't pay people. I
They
mean,
don't
it's
pay
typical
people,
small club mentality, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Ozil's having that problem with Arsenal right now, but he's asking for a
Well,
ridiculous
he wants some big bucks, like with the crazy. In a couple of after this season, I'm expecting. If in the summer they don't resign, I expect Ozil Sanchez to. We're gonna sell them, I think.
But here's another thing with Manchester United. I feel like they need to invest in their left wing spot because Marcus Rashford and
Anthony Martial.
Antonio are not performing at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, And
Some people might say, "Oh, Rashford's more of a striker."
yo, you raised a great point by bringing the left wing of Man U up because I know Memphis Depay is on his way out.
Oh,
Everton
yeah.
and apparently Everton's getting a double swoop.
Schneiderlin, right?
Yeah, Schneider and Depay.
Oh,
What does that do to Everton? Who just lost Yannick Bolasie?
Bolasie.
Good.
That is true.
Will we see Depay shine or fly in Man U again like he used to do back in Eredivisie?
In Manchester United or
At Everton.
Everton.
Let's say
Everton?
Can he
If he
fly?
goes.
Like the player we usually watch on YouTube.
to be
Or
honest,
actually, Robel used to make us watch.
to be honest, I think so too.
Yeah.
I think he will
Yeah.
because Everton, all their gameplay is based off their wingers.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
That's exactly it.
Like that's why they got Bolasie. Bolasie, the main reason was because of his flair on the side.
And Depay is better than Bolasie. We can agree on that. I think Depay has more goals in him than Bolasie.
And more
He
directness
does.
in him.
He
Yeah.
does.
The
Yeah,
thing
but-
with
but-
Everton was they rely so much on one man to score everything
Yeah.
for them, right?
Romelu.
Yeah.
If you take Lukaku out, they have no goal scorers.
And now
And that's the problem at Everton. to be
Yeah,
honest.
and with Schneiderlin, that helps so much because Gareth Barry is dying out.
He's
man.
a-
Yo,
Aging,
at
of
this
course.
point, Gareth Barry plays games. I think at this point, Gareth Barry plays games to try to catch up to Ryan Giggs.
Exactly,
Yeah.
the appearance,
Just-
right?
just
That's
for the
what I've
appearance.
been thinking.
He's already
man.
second.
Like I mean, his partner. Imagine thinking of. But the thing is, if you have Schneiderlin, would you agree with me that Schneiderlin is more defensive player?
Yeah, who's that guy? Ian McCarthy?
No,
That's
Idris Gueye.
Oh,
And he's also defensive.
but yo, like, okay, the defensive,
Here,
but
I saw Everton trying to pull off the 3-back
mm-hmm.
formation. Do you think it's possible with people like Schneiderlin and Idris Gueye?
Yo, it's worth switching it up because right now whatever's is not working.
Yeah, because they do have the 3 center backs
Yeah,
in Funes Mori, Ashley Williams, and Jagielka,
yeah,
and they're
can play.
Shane Coleman and Liam Baines
Maybe.
are capable of playing the wing back
agreed.
Yeah.
and having up front. Because to be honest, even though Barkley is a really good player,
He
I don't think he if they were to play that system, I don't think he'd fit in.
nah, he wouldn't.
Having maybe
probably-
Super sub impact or something.
yeah, or Lukaku, Depay if he does
Yeah.
come through, and maybe
Morales.
Morales or Delafeu.
Mirage has been playing decently lately.
Yeah, it's not bad.
He's not playing bad. But yo, that's another Everton. If they get these Man U players, do you think Man U will want to get rid of these guys right now?
I don't think so. The thing is, I think Mourinho would want to get rid of them. But I
Yeah.
don't think the board's gonna let him. Or I don't think
Especially
Mourinho.
within the league.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yes.
Mourinho hates selling to.
Yeah, within
I
the
remember
league.
the Petr Cech to Arsenal
Mm-hmm.
was the one thing Mourinho did not want to happen. But Petr Cech's relationship
Yes.
with Abramovich is on such a high level that
He
Petr Cech told him that my kids
My
love
kids,
London
yeah.
and they go to school here.
That's pretty cool though.
And Abramovich was like, okay, well,
I'll let it slide.
We'll let it slide, you know.
Yeah. And I can't. To be honest, I can't wait for a January transfer window. It's gonna be crazy.
Exactly, man. Those last day signings, you know, we're gonna be checking Twitter
Twitter feeds. And you guys, guess what? You guys keep checking our This and That FC social media. We'll keep you posted. That was a good conversation. A lot of interesting topics. Episode 4 is in the books. Guys, again, check us out on our website, thisandthatfc.com. Got good content there. Check our Twitter, check Instagram. And please hit us up on Instagram, Twitter. And yo, any final words, guys?
Check out my blog.
Check in his blog. He's
It's a big blog.
an engineer writing blogs. Who would have thought?
You should tell us what you guys think of it. There's a comment section.
Please. If you want to roast it, we don't mind.
We don't mind. Like, tell us your thoughts.
Yeah. Alright guys, peace out. Catch you in episode 5. See you in a bit.
Peace. Blues are color, you know, the usual.